Alright, I just want to do a quick trade recap from the Asia session here. So I actually didn't even trade this. I was busy. I was just out tonight. But I want to show you how we use auction market theory to place high probability trades. So obviously what we see here is Asia opens. We're immediately staying on top of the VWAP bands, right? We're staying above previous day close. We're staying above VWAP. We're staying inside of band 2. And we're auctioning higher, and we carve right through this order block. So there's obviously strong buyers in the market right now. I would take this trade to the liquidity sweep of the highs. So boom, it's a little small $180 trade with 5 micros. This is an easy one, right? We all know what's going to happen in this trade. So now we're going to try to play this bar by bar, and I'm going to try to pause it at key moments. Sometimes I don't get to pause it fast enough and you see the next bar, but we're going to try to keep it as honest as possible. So what I'm looking for now is something significant to show me the next direction of the market. I don't want to trade now. Like even this swing failure pattern, don't necessarily trust this one. So we're going to wait. And the reason I don't trust this one is because we're right on top of the point of control. Like, where does it actually have to go, right? Like, where's that swing failure pattern going to lead us? And let's see what we get here. So obviously auctioning higher, but I'm going to wait for the market to find a little bit of balance. And I think this might be a pretty good trade opportunity right here. So I'm going to take this. We're going to sell. We're going to come down to here. We'll take that. So this is another $157. And let's see if this swing failure pattern plays out or if it just goes against me. And it looks like it's going to play out. And look where it chooses to hesitate for a second. Right at the VWAP end, right? So now we're going to play this forward again. And what we're looking to see is maybe a reaction at VWAP. And lo and behold, we got the swing failure pattern there, but I always wait for that next bar to see, so we're going to keep an eye on this. I'm looking to see, do we bounce off the POC and VWAP? And this doesn't look as clear to me, so that does. Now, we're going to back it up a bar because it's got away from me. But what I'm seeing here, right, is this is a VWAP rejection. The candles are clearly sitting on the top side. This is a point of control rejection. The candles are clearly sitting on the top side. We touched an order block, which is going to be a reversal trigger, and then we printed a swing failure pattern, which is going to be a reversal trigger. So we're going to go long here, and we're going to target the next point of interest, which is going to be the VWAP band for $282. So let's play this forward. Boom, there we go. And you can see it rejected right off of the band. It made it perfectly across to the other side. And now we were able to auction through this order block. And it looks like rejection at value area low. Let's see if it rejects and pumps back down. I don't think I would take this swing failure pattern just because the point of control is right below it. This one is more interesting to me. This one might be pretty valid too, but I'm also going to sit this out. And that seems like it was a good choice. And yeah, I mean, this looks pretty good. Hit a swing failure pattern outside of the VWAP band. And we're going to take this down to value area high. Boom, there we go. And it rejected at that level. And are we going to continue lower, or are we going to climb? And it looks like we're going to go down, reject off of VWAP. Oh, let's back up a bar. Didn't mean for that to go so fast. Now this one's a pretty good one because we're rejecting off of VWAP, the point of control, and printing a swing failure pattern, which if you remember, that's the same trade that we had over here essentially. Just structured a little differently because the point of control has moved a bit. Now with these, right, this is kind of a trickier trade, and the reason I say that is that with this trade, you can kind of look at what price has done so far. So it's auctioned higher, failed to find acceptance, dropped right back through. And this is a failed auction. We went right from value area high to value area low. Then we come up again, and we have another failed auction, right? We reject at the edge of VWAP band 2. We start dropping through value area high. So far, price hasn't found acceptance in the highs, so I don't have a ton of conviction in this swing failure pattern to bring us all the way back up, because every time buyers do, they're getting sold right back down. So maybe it goes higher, maybe it doesn't, but that's my thought process on here. Most of the swing failure patterns will at least take out the high of the candle that formed it, or the candle immediately to their left. But as you can see, the VWAP band is right there, so I'm going to hesitate on this. And that was a good move. It went further, but my goal isn't to capture every single point on NQ. It's to capture the highest probability trades that I can. And I think that trade, taking it to the next point of interest, was the highest probability. Now, this move right here is pretty deceptive. Oops. This one right here. So I would enter right here. And this is the challenging part, is that there is a point of interest that could cause a rejection right here. So with these kind of trades, what I typically do is, if it looks good, which it does, we have a swing failure pattern tapping the order block, prices tried to auction higher a few times, I'm either going to take it for a smaller trade right to here, or I'm going to trail the stop loss up. So like maybe we do this and we target the highs, and then I'm going to play this forward, and we're going to go to break even, and boom, we're going to get stopped out. So it's a safer way to do it. The swing failure pattern will usually at least produce a candle that moves away from your entry, and then you can move to break even or trail it behind price, and it's going to give you a little safety net in case it does go against you. But the reason why that swing failure pattern was worth the risk was it's a swing failure pattern inside of an order block. It's definitely going to produce a little bump up. Let's see what we get here. We're outside the VWAP bands. And one of the things I want to show you is, if you look at the volume profile, it's pretty well balanced, right? We have a nice equal distribution on here. The point of control is right in the center. VWAP's right next to it. There's going to be a strong gravitational pull, and the market's balanced, so price wants to come back to the middle. This is called fading the extremes, where when you get to the edge of fair value, you're looking for price to auction back down lower. So what we're going to do is play this forward and see, do we get a swing failure pattern? No. What we do is, it looks like we're going to get a little rejection here. Yep, rejection right off of the monthly VWAP, and we're outside of bands 2. So I'm going to look to take this all the way down to the value area, and we're going to set the stop loss right here above the highs, and let's play this forward. Alright, now I just want to pause this, and we're going to have to let it go another bar or so forward, because the wick of that bar had stuck out a bit. Alright, now at this point we're going to move to break even, and let's play this forward, play forward, and boom, take profit hit. And that's also the point in which it chose to bounce and reject. And maybe we continue lower, but you can see this right here would be enough to make you close a trade out anyways. Looks like we're staying on top of the band, we're staying on top of value area. That was a tough one right there. So swing failure pattern inside of the order block. This is another trade I would have entered it, moved to break even, maybe captured the distance up to value area high, maybe got stopped out at break even. But right now we are in what appears to be a failed auction, right? We came through value area high, we came through the point of control, and we're auctioning lower now. Let's see what we get here. And I just want to point this out. This is an order block projection right here, and it printed a swing failure pattern when it did it, but I think people think of order blocks like it has to reject right in the middle of the order block. That's not necessarily true. A lot of order blocks, you're going to see the orders piled up on the bottom side of it, which makes sense, right? Because the move that formed the order block, a lot of times the stop losses are going to be below that. So, you're going to get a little bit of a resistance area when price does move down through it. So let's see what we get here. That swing failure pattern down here is pretty good, though. If you had entered it in down at the bottom, you might still be in it. You might have captured 30, 40, 50 points right there. Now, we're inside of an order block, and we're outside of... Here we go. Perfect. So this is a failed auction, right? We came all the way down from value area high, through the point of control, through value area low. The market is perfectly balanced. So guess where I know where price is coming back to? It's coming back to the point of control 100% of the time. So we're going to look for price to show the first sign that it's turning around. And that would have been it right there. Here we go. So I'm going to enter here. And on this one, we are going to set the stop a little wider. And the reason is that I want to set the stop back here where this order block is. Now this is a trade where I'm capturing overall direction, so I'm going to look for like a 1-to-1 to give it room to breathe, because unless we all of a sudden formed a powerful downtrend, which I don't think we did, I don't see the value area shifting. There's no reason to think that. And you can see VWAP was slanting up, and now it's slanting down a little bit because of the downside action, but overall this would equal out to pretty much a flat VWAP. VWAP and the pointer control are right next to each other, and the volume profile is 100% balanced. This looks like great mean reversion territory. This is the kind of trading where I expect it to come back to the middle. But we're also going to give it room to breathe in case it does come down lower. I would expect it to hit this order block, reject, and go up. And right here, this is a good entry criteria. Swing failure pattern outside of bands 2 and on top of a major point of interest. Previous day cash close from the New York market. And here we go on up to the point of control. We're going to hit this breaker block, maybe reject. Yep, a little rejection there. Point of control moved down, but we went up to VWAP anyways, and the point of control shifted again. So, perfect. Here we go. This is another failed auction. This is another failed auction move. And we're going to, basically, we traverse the value area again, right? We came up through value area low, traversed all the way across the chart, touched value area high, and now we're rejecting back down. And as far as I know, like we're getting pretty close to the time that we're in now. Like it's 11:17, so there's probably whatever another hour trading action on here. But I'm not gonna go through the whole thing. I just wanted to show you guys, you know, a couple of trades using auction market theory and how high probability they can be if you really just kind of read all of the confluences and the structure overall as a whole. So hope this helps a couple of you guys understand how I trade.